What's good? What's good? Peace, God, to all my good and amazing people out there. Blessings to all the greats. Blessings to all the real out here. You know what I'm saying? Today we're gonna just this we on the spiritual channel today. You know what I mean? Childish vision. You dig what I'm saying? And I love to give my stories and the things that I've been through in life. And sometimes I deal with things now. People come to me, you know what I mean, without the knowledge of knowing what they're dealing with. And like sometimes I feel like it's entertaining to a point of disrespect sometimes. You know what I mean? And this video gonna be about matching energies and positive people attracting negative energies. And let's say, what you talking about, Charlie? Break it down to me, and you know what I mean, in the simplest form. You know what I mean? Okay, we could have friends, right? Let's talk about matching energies, right? If you got a person and you meet a person, most time when you are a good light, you normally attract dark lights. It's the equivalent of being at a let's simplify, being at a cookout, you drop a piece of chicken on the ground. What you gonna see around that chicken? Ants, flies, all type of thing. They're attracted to that food. What are you when you're a good person? You food to these individuals. You know what I mean? Because they wolves. You know what I mean? They're evil entities. You know what I mean? And like I said, I simplified as best I could. Right at that punchline right there. These entities, man, they see you and they look at you as somebody to attack. And it could come in the prettiest form. You know what I'm saying? Prettiest form. And if you're a woman or a man, the prettiest form to your eyes and your vision and what you qualify is acceptable in that form. All right? So let's get to it now. A lot of times when you meet a person that match your energy, it's like for a woman to be orgasms and shit like that, just that explosion of energy. And what it does when you get a person that match your energy, y'all always excel. You ever see that couple? I mean, in the hood, entertainment, whatever. You know what I'm saying? In a suburban neighborhood, wherever you live at. When you look at them, you see the power of them because you see them building on each other. Then you see that couple where the dude doing everything or the woman doing everything and the significant other is doing absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? And then you sit back and you say, why is it that they can never get to the level that they desire? It's because the other entity has no passion to uplift the other person. And like I say, the energies don't match. So it's just the opposite. On the other hand, you got one person that's working hard, doing positive things. You got this other person slinging drugs. He rich one day, go to jail, be broke the next day. And you got to keep going through this fluctuation of chaos and foolishness, right? Like I said before, man, me being a person that dated individuals and inquired so-called friends, and sometimes I question, why do I even waste my energy? It's almost like Jesus had all these friends and they portrayed them and all stabbed them in the back. You know what I mean? Even I don't want to quote it wrong or say it wrong, man. If I'm not mistaken, Joseph's own brothers sold him into slavery over jealousy. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, like we got to sit back and identify, you know what I'm saying, the truth out here. You dig what I'm saying? And I see it all the time, man. I see it so much, bro. I sit back and I just sometimes I ask myself, I wonder how far this person gonna go before I actually say something. And then sometimes I won't say nothing at all because I feel sorry for the person that have to stoop so low to do dumb things. And a person like myself that went through foster care, went through being homeless, been through some horrible times in my life, when I see a person come to me, right, with negative intentions, with the intentions of hurting me, who have I never hurted them a day in their life. I never brought negative energy to them a day in their life. I only speak life into their life. But in return, they want to drain my soul and take what's good in me and turn it into evil. Now, a wise one, my homegirl was talking to me one time. She was like, Charlie, you notice how you got this good heart, you this good person, and when you attach yourself to these entities, which is dark, they bring out darkness in you. Sometimes you bring out goodness in them, but they always bring out the darkness in you. Why is that? Because we are not matching energies. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're not matching energies. I don't think about talking about drugs all day. I don't think about talking about who's sleeping with who all day. I don't wake up trying to do that. I wake up thinking about positive things and moving in a positive sense. And like I told you before, some people can't conversate with you without having foolishness on their agenda. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what it be a lot of times, man. I see people and I conversate with people, and then sometimes people don't have an intellect to be able to be deeper than a gun blast or drug deal or somebody sucking somebody off or something crazy. They can't dig deeper into their soul because their soul is so dark. You know what I mean? They have been into darkness for so long, they don't understand what light feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just real talk. They just don't get that understanding and that comprehension. And like I said before, my granddad used to always tell me this before he passed away. He was like, damn, he was like, Charlie, man, I gotta. He was like, I said, Charlie, I meant to say, he was like, so I gotta always, he said, man, I gotta pay people for a conversation. And when he would say it, I would think it was the funniest shit in the world because I didn't understand what he was talking about. But what he was saying, I get it now. It's like, some people are literally talk to you just to ask you for something. And like I said, I got kids that do that. My kids do that. And when I look at an adult that does that, I really look at them as low energy and low volume people. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if I attach myself and match my energy to that, I'll become that. I cannot connect to an energy of that type of source. I have to detach and become something bigger and better. I can't allow myself to be attached to a person that begs all the time and don't have a purpose in life. You know what I mean? And their purpose is to just ruin their life with all type of entities. It's like if I'm looking at life from a bigger standpoint, right? And I believe in all the powers that be, and I believe that my ancestors and all is blessing my soul to be something great. How do I attach myself to these dark forces? It's because these dark forces will come out in all different forms at all different times. And they all have their same agenda. And the agenda is to be vampires, to suck your energy dry and to make you a dark individual. That's the whole goal. See, evil and they see a light, they want to turn you one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just period. Like, you get with a girl and you this good guy, you being faithful, and she cheat. Good girl, good guy, good girl. Either way, I'm talking to I'm talking to women and my queens and my kings out there. You dig what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. It ain't no one-sided on this particular subject or any form of fashion, because it's definitely a hell of a lot of good black, strong women and women of all different ethnicities. You know what I mean? But this is what I'm trying to say is that you will notice that a lot of these people don't come into your life to bring joy. They come to bring hate and pain and frustration. And this is why a lot of times you always ask the question of, why am I doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta ask yourself that question. Why am I doing this? Like, what is I'm doing? That's why I say sometimes don't fall for the fake shit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Don't fall for it, man. All that hypothetical shit and niggas trying to kick a lot of game to you. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, I always was told, don't tell me you love me, show me you love me. Actions speak without any words, G. You got to tell, you telling me a whole lot of stuff but not showing me. You know what I mean? Like I told you before, matching energies is very important. Just think about it, right? When you see two dark people come together, man, you see the clouds outside and you see them two motherfuckers coming. You're hiding your purse, you're hiding your kids, you're hiding every motherfucking thing you got. Just stay away from them entities, man, because you realize that this person is the devil. The devil shot them straight out of them. You know what I'm saying? Kabuka, busting them right out. You know what I mean? And you know this, man, when you meet these type of people, man. Yo, I see it all the time, bro. I see it all the time. Like, I sometimes I sit back and I laugh because it's so funny to me. It's like, damn, how could you stoop that low to be that? You know what I mean? Like I say before, man, I've always been a prideful motherfucker. I just like, I can't be the motherfucker that beg and ask. I'm saying, like I say before, we do a little YouTube and shit like that, but you working on something. You talking about a motherfucker that don't know you, that don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understand people like that, man. You know what I mean? I just feel like they dark people, bro. Like, it's all the way dark. I'm like, damn. I hate to have a conversation with a nigga and lose $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I would hate to have that type of conversation, man. I don't want to lose none of that. Like I said, I respect people and I understand people have struggles, but I feel like some people are just this coming to this placement of just darkness. You know what I mean? Women and men, like even a time where you see a guy or somebody you know and they talk to you, and the only reason they talking to you is for the advancement of a situation. Let's take the money out. Just a situation. Like I told you, man, my man said some powerful stuff to me, boy. He said, man, don't nobody love nobody no more. He said that to me, man. I thought about it. I said, man, that shit is the realest shit you ever said, boy. The love ain't there no more. That's why you see the senseless violence and people willing to do all these evil things that people because of what they don't have and jealousy and envy. Like me, I never moved in that sense. I've always looked at my situation as something that's greater to explode in a positive sense and be able to get the energy I've been looking for. And I never doubted the power of God and the miracles and blessings that could come before me. Like I said, I ain't nobody perfect and I'll never be that. But like I say, and within walking in faith and walking in my belief, I got to understand distractions going to come, energy drainers going to come, and evil ethnicity is going to keep coming because they see what you are and they understand it. And good people going to see what you are and they're going to congratulate you. Why? Because they understand what you really are. Dark people see that shit too. So when they see it, the first thing they're going to try to do is scam you, drain you, fuck you over. They're going to do everything in their power to ruin you as a person because they don't like themselves at all. That's why when I talk to my homeboys or homegirls and I see that what's going on with them ain't really, it's not really them. It's just the fact of the matter that people around you hate you because of your glow, hate you because of your glory, hate you because you something special. I'm probably talking directly to a person right now that feel a lot of hate from family members, friends people you call so-called friends, you feeling a lot of hate from work, you feeling a lot of hate. And the whole thing is, man, you got that glow that don't nobody else got. And I try to tell people, dog, don't allow these people to suck you into that black hole. Now you going to jail. Now you got charged. They trying to take away with the one thing that you got that they could never have. And that's that glow, man. You know what I mean? That you know what I mean? That aura. The aura of you is so powerful that it attracts these negative senses, these things, entities that come into your life that try to destroy you. See, me, I laugh at it at times, you know what I'm saying? When, like I say, I was built too strong spiritually and mentally. I don't have a conversation or argument with you. I just dismiss you because, like I told you, I look at these people like kids. You know what I mean? They're like one of my kids or something. You need to be disciplined and go sit down. You're not on my level. You know what I mean? You're not an adult. You're a child, and that's how I look at those people. They look like kids to me. You know what I mean? Like when I talk to a kid and they can't even get their word, they can't even like. It's sad when an adult can't express their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't even talk. They can't express themselves. That's you broken inside. You know what I'm saying? It's a real broke feeling when you can't express your own self. You're broken. And the one thing you have to go do is heal self. And you got to realize that you are not mentally prepared for the world. Because me, I was been broken. I've been torn apart. My heart been ripped out, thrown into a fucking lake with sharks and motherfucking nigga sharks and goddamn alligators in this particular lake. I'm talking about I've been ripped to shreds. And the one thing that kept me together is me being spiritually connected. And that's the only thing that can ever keep me together. It would keep the enemy and the demons from attacking me and ripping me from shred to shred, because without that, it would be no glory on me. Like I can go through a day eating bags of chips all day long and feel in the happiest mood. And it may give me cholesterol and all that other type of shit, diabetes, all the other shit. But like I'm telling you, I feel so happy and so glad to actually have the energies of God, the angels, the ancestors upon me, protecting me, shielding me, and me connecting enough to actually know that it's deeper than the world that we live in. Spiritually, you got to cleanse yourself. That's why I fast. That's why I pray on my knees and meditate and do all of that, because I understand that in order for me to not be depressed, in order for me to not feel these down feelings, I have to go within self and find myself and understand that the one thing that I learned about life is being in the neighborhood, growing up in Norfolk, Virginia, Tyler Park. I've always felt that I was never loved. I was never appreciated. I was the scumbag nigga. I didn't do drugs or any of these things like that, but I felt like I was a crackhead, or I felt lower than a crackhead. I felt low. I seen niggas that was crackheads get more respect than me. You know what I mean? And that's just how I felt. You know what I mean? And now that's the younger version of me and stuff like that. But becoming a man, becoming a father, and just seeing things, connected energy wise, I started to see that I was thinking crazy. because my glow is way powerful than I could ever imagine. And with people around me, they feel it. When they hear my voice, they understand it. When they see me, they just get the energy. It's like, nigga, I don't know what you were talking about. You was what back in the days? Like, that was all in my mind. I had myself trapped in my mind in this box, not believing that I was special. I had to grow spiritually to realize who I was. And I feel like, once again, let's go back to matching energies and surrounding yourself around people that don't love you. I've done it a lot of times in my life. I've seen time where friends would look at me, and like I told you before, they not my friends. They just people that was around. That's what I noticed today. Those people never had anything in their heart where they believed that I was something great. They didn't never see me as the Jordan or none of that shit. They always seen me as a dirty nigga or nothing. And what happens is you have to detach away from people like that because they never had no love for you. And the only time they're going to ever speak to you is when they need some shit. That's it. And you will never ever get a conversation from them. Know why? Because they never cared about you. And it's something I had to learn within self. And that's called healing yourself, meditating, praying and stuff like that. And then you start identifying all the signs of these evil individuals trying to attach themselves to you. Like I said before, man, let blessings be with them. But at the end of the day, man, the truth is always going to set you free. And the truth is identifying how great you are as a person. If you're looking at this video, the truth is about finding out how great you are as a person because they can never see it. You know what I mean? They can never see what you are because they're too much in the dark and sunken place to understand the greatness of you. And like I told you before, man, it's so many layers that make you such a great person. And that's why I say sometimes you got to get away from the dark people that make you feel inadequate. And that's what I felt most of my life. I always feel inadequate or felt like I wasn't supposed to be appreciated. And like I say, I look at some of the people I call friends, right? Women and men and stuff like that. And I see how disrespectful they always treated me. And I've always asked the question why. And it's because they wanted me to feel like a nothing, like they was above me. But see, the thing is, I shattered the glass because I keep breaking the mold. And how do I break the mold? It's called praying, putting God first and understanding the spiritual side of it all. See, these people are not as really as strong as they trying to portray on those social media platforms. They really broken people. That's why you see a lot of time. I got this homegirl, right? And she been single forever. And you say, Charlie, so this person says she's single, this and that. What does that mean? Dudes, too, that say they're single, right? They really broken people, man. And let me explain this shit to you real closely. Like when I see a person say they was single for years, right? You say, why do they say they single for years? It's because they could never find a person matching them. And their soul is dark. I don't give a fuck if I call her a homegirl or not. Her soul is hella dark. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be real. Her soul dark. Can't no nigga connect to it because the dudes that she connect to, most of them dudes got glows on them, right? And she's a dark entity. She don't know how to be a light. She don't know how to love. You see all these R&B songs and shit out here. This shit be real. It be a lot of men, a lot of women. They don't understand love. They don't know what the fuck that is. They never had it in their life. They don't know what that feels. Somebody saying I care about you. I'm like, what? The fuckers that care about you. Like they don't connect to that shit. That's why they die out. You know what I'm saying? They pussy get wore out or the nigga been slinging himself so many times. He got hella diseases and shit. It's because you become worn down. Eventually you decease. You know what I mean? You just be a nigga that walking around that everybody know like, yeah, that nigga right there got some shit. Like that bitch over there got some shit. You know that at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, they single forever. And you ask the question, why is a person that look this good always single? Man, they the most toxic motherfucker you ever been around. They don't know how to love. They don't understand love. They don't know how to give love. They don't even know how to love their own kids. You're like, damn, you think because they got a million pairs of Jordans on, they love their kid. No, they don't. They don't give a fuck about their kid. It's all about making them look good. What you call narcissistic. It's all about what people think about what they're doing. They don't actually care about the actual kid. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. Narcissistic. It's like I told you, man. I be telling people some real shit. Niggas get scared when I get to talking because I be like, bro, I could sit. I had a girlfriend, right? And I was saying, like, I said, when you come around me, I'm gonna know when you lying or telling me the truth. She would never come around me. She know I was telling the truth. I would read you like a motherfucker. Like your energy coming into the room, like for a few seconds, I'm gonna know everything about you. everything about you. Like for a few seconds, I'm gonna know everything about you. I come from the streets. I understand how to read motherfuckers like to a T. Like I'm talking about to a motherfucking T to the shit is all the way gone, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I do that shit for real. I study that shit. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta do that if you come from that core, you come from that background. I've learned that shit to a T. Like she would never come around me. She'd be lying about some shit. I'd be like, yeah, come on over to the house and me holler at you. No, I ain't come. I can't come over there. She'll never come. You know what I'm saying? She already knew I'm gonna get everything out you. You ain't gotta tell it. You can lie the whole time. I'm gonna know you lying. I know how to read people. You know what I'm saying? She knew this shit. That's why I be saying, like, I see this shit so closely. I be seeing this shit. I sit back and look at people and I say, damn, I could never thought you was my man that one day and the next day you this dark force. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that was your motherfucking mask you had over your face to try to cover it up. Sheep and I'm a wolf in sheep clothing. You dig what I'm saying? Man, like I told you, man, matching energy, man, and understanding that when you in a positive light or you glowing, you got to understand a lot of dark forces are going to come your way. Very, very strong. And I'm telling you, man, them motherfuckers be the prettiest of the pretties. Handsome or the handsomest. Whatever you, I mean, if you're a woman watching or a man watching, whatever, they're going to look real good to you. Whatever the case may be. And they're going to come with the gift of gab. They're going to be able to talk to you real good. And you're going to sit back and like, this person really nice and this and that. Straight devil, G. Peace, God. I'm out of here, man. Matching energies, man, and understanding why it is that you are positive light keep attracting in negative energies. That was my theory and thoughts on that. Man, take it as you go, man. I'm out of here, G.